The West Indies and New Zealand have met in four previous T20 World Cup cricket matches. The West Indies have won two and New Zealand have won two. However, those two that the West Indies have won were in 2012 and 2016. In both those years, West Indies won T20 World Cup titles. I am therefore to believe that when West Indies win this match today, that we will go on to win the World Cup. As I said that then, it came to me that I never predicted West Indies to reach this far. And maybe I predicting that West Indies is going to win this match is probably the wrong thing that I have done. Hello everyone, welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I appreciate your company. I thank you for being here as we watch this match together. And for those of you who are unable to watch the match but have tuned in to the live commentary, it's once again my pleasure to have you here. It's once again my deep satisfaction to bring you the live commentary and the ball by ball. I look forward to your interaction as the West Indies, who lost the toss, and New Zealand decided to bat first. After 10 overs, New Zealand are 54 for 1. They have puffed, but the West Indies have stuck to their gun and have bowled very well thus far. The batswoman to go was Susie Bates. She was bowled by Ramarak in her first over. Bates going for 26 of 28 deliveries. I think also there was a missed opportunity on the deep square leg boundary where Zayda James misread the flight of the ball and it went into the boundary for 4. That could have been a second wicket. Chinel Henry have bowled her 4 overs for 24 runs, no wicket. Zayda James 2 overs, none for 8. Very economical. Ailey Matthews 1 over, the most expensive of the West Indies bowlers thus far, which has gone for 9. Affle Fletcher 1 over, none for 7. Charisma Ramarak 1 over, 1 for 2. Alia Alain 1 over for 4 runs. That's the West Indies bowling. As we look to get back this match underway, it will be Ramarak who pick up a wicket in her first over. I'm just going to put the West Indies playing 11 on the screen there. So that's the West Indies playing 11 in this match. As you see, Stephanie Taylor is back into the team ahead of Shedi Nation. She isn't 100% fit, but she's moving much smoother than we have seen her in the previous match that she played. So Amila Carr is going to face up to Ramarak, who is over the wicket, bowls to Carr, who's down the pitch, plays this to the fielder at mid-on, a wide mid-on, straight mid-wicket. However you describe that one, and there is no run. The score remains on 54 for 1. It's going to be very interesting because the fact that New Zealand, as Ramarak bowls to Carr taken on the pad, I think that's in line. Let's see. I've not seen the decision yet. I think they should review this. It definitely missed the front pad and taken on the bad pad. Go ahead, Matthews. You must review it. You must review it. Yes, she has reviewed it. Well done, Ailey Matthews. Well done. Well done. She's too stubborn. If it was she or Zayda James bowling, she'd have reviewed it much quicker. She's too stubborn. Everyone was saying reviewing it, and she's talking about calm. It missed the front pad and hit her inline. Let's look. It's coming back in. It's coming back in. It's coming back in. It's coming back in. No bat involved. No bat involved. Run it through. Run it through, and you'll see that it missed the front pad. It's going to turn in slightly now. No bat involved. It's going to turn in slightly. And you're going to see that it hit her. It's umpire's call. It's going to be umpire's call, you know. It's going to be umpire's call. Outside the off stump. Good decision to review anyhow. I love the decision. I think that was very close. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen there. Ailey Matthews, Sherwin Campbell, Ali Lane, DeAndre Dottin, Offley Fletcher, Chinel Henry, Zayda James, Ashmini Munisars, Kriana Joseph, Charisma Ramarak, and Stephanie Taylor. So Ramarak in her second over, 1 for 2 from 1.2 overs. So Carr second, Amelia Carr, she's on 3 from 7. Plymouth is on 25 from 27. As I said, the New Zealand batsmen, they have often puffed. They have done everything, and they have shown great intent, but the West Indies is bowling very well. Ramarak bowls to Carr, who drives down to mid-off. Ali Lane just didn't pick it up cleanly, and they go through for a single. The score moves up to 55 for 1 after 10.3 overs. 55 for 1 after 10.3 overs. Ramarak to Plymouth, hit the side in the air, down towards long on, over the head of Chinel Henry. Oh my! Another misjudgment as that one went for 6. She clearly ran in too quickly, and if she had stayed on the boundary, it would have come straight to her. Just look at this replay. She ran in too quickly, over her head. Just, oh my Lord! What the hell is Chinel Henry doing? What's wrong with these ladies? It's the same thing Zayda James did earlier, and now Chinel Henry. Is that what Sean Diaz is teaching them? Hit away, down to mid-on. Straight to Henry this time for a single. The score moves up to 62. I said it yesterday when I was watching the West Indies Sri Lanka match, and I'm going to say it again. When the ball is hitting the air towards you, the first thing you have to decide, as we watch Ramarak comes in, bowls to Carr, and Carr whip this away through square leg, down to the fielder on the square leg boundary for a single at the end of over number 11. New Zealand are 63 for 1. When the ball is hitting the air towards you, you have to pick up the flight of the ball, and you have to identify the drop zone and then get into position. It appears to me that these girls, once the ball is hitting the air, they're just running. All that have to done within a fraction of a second, of course. Is that I'm telling you that you have to process it, but you become used to it by practicing. And so as soon as the ball is hitting the air towards you, you identify the line, and then you identify the drop zone in a fraction of a second, and you get into position. Clearly, that's not what Chinel Henry had done just now, and clearly that's what not Zayda James had done earlier. Calm down, Carlton. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. It's a long way to go. Calm down. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen there. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. I look forward to your interaction. Just give you the New Zealand playing 11 as a matter of courtesy as Dottin comes into the attack. And so it's Bates, Plymouth, Amelia Carr, Sophia Devine, the captain, Halliday, Green, Gaze, who's the wicket keeper. Dottin bowls to Carr with this down to long on. Oh, a drop! I hope she hasn't hurt herself. She's in trouble here now. She's in trouble. Oh my God. Come on, you can't run, girl. You can't run. The fielder is in trouble, clearly in trouble. It hit her in her head, you know. Wow. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, she's in trouble. Oh, Lord. So it was shot by Dottin. It was pulled away to Henry. She came in. She do the reverse cup and it hit her flush in her forehead. Oh, God. Oh. That hurts. She's in trouble. They'll have to take her off. It's and there's no, when something like that happened, there's no, what you'd call it now, there's no upside to it. There's no upside to it. No upside, you know. But if the good thing though, from a cricketing point of view, is that she had bowled her 4 overs already. That's the only good thing. And now it's very, very unfortunate. Absolutely unfortunate. And I think that she will probably have to go to the hospital or so. Because the ball was hit hard and it hit her in her head. Now, it's sad. And it really shook me up, It shook me up because it's up to Monday. I was speaking. One of the things that when Owen Lewin and I was talking, we were talking about Chanel Henry and how he is very impressed with her. So it shook me up and I feel it. But I want to make the point though. She got it because of poor technique. When you're using the reverse cup, fine, you're the reverse cup. But you never take it from here or here. It's a principle. You never take it in front of your face. You have to you take it from here or here. You don't take it from here or here. Because it will, just like what happened to Chanel Henry, it bursts through and it turn our forehead. In the earlier stage, when persons used to use a reverse cup, it used to burst through and hit them in their mouth. It's the first time I'm seeing one hit a person in their forehead. So when you're using the reverse cup, you don't do it from here. You do it from either here or here. If you understand, so your face is always out of the line. So you don't use the reverse cup when here in front of your face. So you move away your face and take it here, bam, or bam, And so, unfortunate the incident, very unfortunate, and it shook me up. It hit her flush in her face, and I think that she will have to go to the doctor. Is it Henry? I think it is Henry. I'm not sure, but I believe it is Henry. But I will know later. But I'm very sad that it happened. It's very unfortunate that it happened. But I must make the point, and for youngsters who are watching, Dottin comes in, bowls to Palmer, who hit this to the field at cover, and she's out. Straight to Ramarak at wide mid-off, and she's out. So there was Carr coming down the pitch, and she just lobbed this to Ramarak, who took a low catch at short mid-off, at mid-off, a straight wideish mid-off, and she's out caught. So that was a slow delivery from Dottin. She just grabbed her, she grabbed her finger down the seam of the ball, and it goes to Ramarak, who took a low catch at wide mid-off, and so Carr is gone. West Indies picked up their second wicket. So in over number 12, they are 65 for 2 with Amelia Carr caught by Ramarak off the bowling of Dottin. So caught by Ramarak off the bowling of Dottin there was Amelia Carr, So the very good wicket, very good comeback from the West Indies. So keep their composure and picked up that wicket. So nice going here from the West Indies. I'm coming to your comments very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. But I demonstrated that, especially for youngsters who are watching and who are still playing the game and who are still interested in the game. When you are using the reverse cup, you should not take the delivery you should not take the chance from in front of your face, but you move away your face and take it here or here. And you do not take it up here where it's going to drop in your forehead either, So safety come first, I wish Chanel Henry all the best, and I hope that there's no concussion or anything, but I think they're going to take her off to the hospital. Dottin bowl to Divine, hit this to mid-off again, and there is no run. Very good bowling here by the West Indies team. Very, very good bowling. Very, very good bowling. So nice to have you here. Glenn Camber is saying, now I realize why Nation has been ball driven down to mid-off for a single. Carlton Amon, good morning and welcome to you. How are you doing? We are going to do this. Put smile on Caribbean people faces. Bring it home. Definitely Carmen Amon. Stephen Roach is saying the bowling is not too bad for the women so far today. Dottin comes in, bowls to Plymouth, followed her. She was looking to give herself room. She stroked it down to longer. They're looking for the two. It's not on. The return comes in to the bowler's end. The score remains at 67 for 2. Gerard Mead is saying, my favorite West Indies player is Carlton Brown, but I like every other team members. Oh, Gerald Mead, the legend. How are you doing, sir? Good morning. Nice to have you here. Hello, Shirley Samuels. Dottin over the wicket, bowls to Divine, full toss, clipped away, through mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. They're going to come back for 2. Yes, they come back for 2. The return comes in to the bowler's end. Very sloppy feeling there in the mid-wicket boundary there. They should not have gotten 2 there. The score moves up to 69 for 2 after 12 overs. Very, very sloppy from that fielder on the mid-wicket boundary. I have not seen. Shirley Samuel, thank you for bringing the match live. I appreciate bringing it to you, Shirley Samuel, and thank you for your comment. Thank you for your appreciation, showing your appreciation. Keith Aaron is saying, good morning to my coffee drinking friend, Carlton. Now got match notification. Okay, thank you very much. I'm glad you did. Good morning, Mrs. Brown, said Keith Aaron. And Patrick Lambert is saying, I predicted New Zealand will score about 115 and we should ride this total easily. Thank you very much, Patrick Lambert. Envoy, how are you, Envoy? I know you're very happy that South Africa is in the semi-finals. I know you're very happy, you know, and in the final, should say. I know you're very happy, and good luck. I hope we'll be playing the final on Sunday. So here's Fletcher in over the wicket, bowls to Plymouth out stump. Brilliant work by Camber. So Fletcher just tossing up that one outside the half stump. Plymouth was been there from the start. She came down the pitch and the leg break turned away from her and Camber had the base off in a flash. She's gone for 33 from 31 deliveries, and New Zealand have lost their third wicket with the score on 69 for 3 after 12.1 overs. Good going. So Patrick Lambert, 115 is saying they are 31-46 away. Yes, I think we could restrict them for that, or even fewer. I'd prefer fewer. Carlton Amon is saying, we are on the game. Carlton Amon is saying, mediocre cricket, sack the coach. Nice one, Carlton. I love that. I love that, Carlton. I love that. If you know, you know. I think Carlton is that one is full of sarcasm, you know, because Carlton know that I'm not a fan of the coach. I'm still not a fan of him. And the good thing though is that Carlton, if you look at it, and for you know, there are some persons Carlton who will look at it. So Fletcher bowls to Holiday, comes in, turn this into the onside. She's batting left-handed, through square leg. The touchdown for 1. That's all they will get. So the score goes up to 70 for 3. I sounded like Andre just now. All they will get. They got 1 and they come back and it's 70 for 3 after 12.2 overs. 20 for 3. Yes. So let's watch this over from Fletcher. She will be bowling to the New Zealand captain. She's on 3 from 3 deliveries. Outstanding from the West Indies bowlers thus far. Fletcher bowls to Divine. Divine off the back foot. She cuts this to the fielder on the cover boundary. Straight to her. That's look Ramarak. And she sends the return in to the keeper, Camber. And there is only 1. So there was Plymouth coming down the pitch. And that one turned across her and neatly done by Camber. Well done. Well done. So Plymouth goes. Let's watch Fletcher now. She will bowl to Halliday, the left-handed New Zealand mid-order batswoman. She's on 1 from 1. Over the wicket comes Fletcher, bowl to Halliday, down the pitch, hit it in the air, down towards long on. Work for the field on the boundary there, Alia Alain, and she won't get there 4 runs. So she just came down the pitch and she just swung that away wide off the long on fielder. Alia Alain tried to get across, but she never got there, and it goes into the boundary for 4. So good shot there by Halliday. And I love how Matthews, she's rotating the bowlers. Fletcher comes in, bowl to Halliday, and Halliday pull this again in the same direction, in the gap again. This time, however, the fielder comes around, that's Ramarak, sends the return in, and they got 2. So that one was not timed as well as the first one. As the ball turning to the left-hander, she's batting left-hand, and Fletcher is bowling leg break. I would love to see Fletcher try now to bowl a straighter one or try to bowl the googly. Even if she doesn't have the googly, just let it go from out of the finger and try to just change up her body action and just try to push it across her, because she's going with the turn. Just try to change it up here. So Fletcher bowls again, same, pulled away this time, down to the fielder. It's going to Stephanie Taylor, and it hit her on her hanker and going to the boundary for 4. So more trouble here for Stephanie Taylor. I hope she hasn't done any damage, but as you saw she coming around, why do they have Stephanie Taylor on the outfield? 81 for 3 at the end of 13 overs. So Carlton, I was making a point, and I appreciate the sarcasm. I always appreciate when someone's let me laugh. I really appreciate it. I think that Sean Diaz realized after I start putting pressure on him, he realized that he needs to work. He realized that someone identified that he was very lazy. He realized that his job is not secure and he's not here on a joyride. And then he got a wake-up call, and the team also got a wake-up call. And because they wanted to prove me wrong, and I'm glad that they proved me wrong. But if you know, you know. Envoy is saying, emotion already been spilled. Can't wait to see happiness, joy, annoyance, and hopefully good cricket. Thank you. Alia Lane bowls to Divine, who pulled this down to square leg for a single. Zadia James came in, sends the return in. Good work, limited it to 1. 82 for 3 after 13.1 overs. Keith Aaron, is he going left? Michael Douglas is saying they need to take her to the hospital immediately. Yes, of course. I think so. I did say that she will need to go to the hospital. Thank you very much. Christopher Bristol, good morning to you too, Christopher Bristol. Lansley Bake, good morning to you. It's a pleasure having you here. Dane Dennis said, why is catching the worst part of the women's game across all teams? Alia Lane bowls to Halliday, played it away, down back with a square leg. They're gone for 1. They come back for 2. Diving effort there. Brilliant by Ashmini Munisar on the boundary. Although they will get 3, but outstanding work there by Ashmini Munisar on the boundary. Oh, wonderful work there. Oh, look at her go. She came across on full stretch. Brilliant, Ashmini Munisar. Oh, they could have limited to 2 though, but it's just that the flick back wasn't that quite accurate, but brilliant work as Zada James overran it and sends the return in. Yes, Betty Alford, we really wishing her well. We really wishing her well. Drive magnificently through the covers, Divine. It run away to the boundary, not a good over the Somalia lane. 8 of 3 deliveries. Oh, Divine just coming on the front foot and showing her class there. 89 for 3 after 13.3 overs. Romel Watkins is saying, first time in history someone get knocked out on the boundary like she can't see. Romel Watkins, we don't really want to go there, you know. We really don't want to go there. The thing about it, you know, it's unfortunate. Dabbed away by Divine, can't beat short third man, and there is no run. Romel Watkins say, it's Amir Irshad. You know, the technique was poor. Clearly, the technique was poor, and as I said, in cricket, and you see, the thing about it, you know, Watkins. The thing about it, let's watch this delivery. There are a lot of persons who don't really know the game like me, you know. So you see, when I talk about techniques and things to be done, they don't understand it, you know, because they don't understand the game. They don't understand that round the wicket come Ali Lane down the leg side, wide signal, 90 for 3. They don't understand the thing that I describe about identifying the line of flight of the ball, getting in the drop zone, you know, identify the drop zone and then getting in the drop zone. They don't understand that, you know. They don't understand about when I was explaining about the reverse cup. They don't understand that because they don't understand cricket. There's a lot of persons who don't understand cricket, you know. Definitely don't understand cricket. It was a no ball, so the no ball came before the wide, so it's going to be a free hit. Ali Lane doesn't usually bowl round the wicket, you know. So, but we don't want to, you see, because there was an injury, and in my mind it was a serious injury. I don't want to elaborate on it. Ali Lane bowls to Divine, who swung from her bottom edge down to short fine leg. They look to come back for 2. Good work by Canberra that prevented it, as Affle Fletcher and Matthews closing on the stump at the keeper's end as Canberra gave chase and picked up that ball. Well done. None for 14 point from 1.5 overs. Samuel Burgess is saying, good day, blessings to everyone. I've seen batsmen gotten 6 sixes in an over. Has any bowler taken 6 wickets in an over? No, I have not seen or heard of it. So they are waiting again. So there, it appears that the no ball wasn't overstepped from Ali Lane. Ali Lane round the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Ali. They will play this into mid-wicket. They run hard for the first one. They're going to come back for 2, and they're going to get it comfortable. So 2 more to New Zealand. They are now 93 for 3 after 14 overs. Good day, blessings to everyone. I've seen batsmen gotten, yes. Carlton Ayman is saying, as long as we haven't gotten teeth out, we will win. Very interesting. It will not happen today, man. It's a World Cup match, and these umpires are much better than those Sri Lankan umpires. These ladies umpires are good enough. Among them, the West Indian Jacqueline Williams. She has been doing an outstanding job, and she umpired yesterday in the first semi-finals. So congratulations to Jacqueline Williams, the West Indies umpire who umpired yesterday. Good morning, Leighton James is saying, good morning, King Brown, my friend. Good morning to you too, Leighton James. Good to have you here. All we need is good line and length. So sorry about Chanel. Yes, I'm very, very sorry about her. Very sorry. Randy Williams. Let's watch Dottin. 1 for 6 from her first over. Bowls to Divine, who drives down to long off. Good work by Alain. Limits them to 1. Good movement there across the ground by Alain. It's 94 now for 3. I think Canberra dropped behind the stumps have gone unnoticed. She has been brilliant throughout the tournament so far. Absolutely Randy Williams. You know, absolutely Randy Williams. I saw in a chat group that I'm in that one person trying to diminish the work of Canberra. Dottin bowls to the left-handed Holiday, who ducked out a York, and there is no run. The score remains at 94 for 3. 94 for 3. Samuel Burgos here saying 103. And Glenford Martin is saying great bowling by the West Indies. Oran Sims, good day to you too. How are you? Good to have you here. Dottin bowls to Holiday, turn this to mid-wicket. They're going to run hard. They're going to get 2. They touch down now and they come back for 2 easily. As Rara came in off the boundary, they turn her knee and she's down. Oh my Lord. That's Holiday. The return hit her in her knee and she's down. She's wrenching in pain as Rara came off the boundary and hit her in her knee. I hope she's well. The return came in. Oh, and her anchor. I thought it was her knee. It was our anchor. Luckily, it's not Raymond Reefer on the field because he will be appealing for obstruction. Raymond Reefer? Yes. If Raymond Reefer was on the field, he would be appealing for obstruction. So luckily, Raymond Reefer is not there. Also, you believe, AR, that it is the ring of light that goes around the stadium that is causing the ladies to be feeling so poorly. Well, that's a good theory. That's a theory that could definitely be looked into. If Divine is going to play shots like that, when this could be in for some problem. 96 for 3, 5.3 overs to go. 5/8's 40. We need to restrict them to less than 140. It's only 3 wickets down. We need to get some wickets here. I think we should go back to Fletcher and Ramarak, you know. I'll be bowling Fletcher and Ramarak for the next. I'll be bowling out both Fletcher and Ramarak at this stage. Fletcher has 2, Ramarak has 2. I will, right now, at this stage, I wouldn't be doing any rotation here. I'll just go straight Ramarak and Fletcher. Maybe Ailey Matthews if Ramarak and Fletcher doesn't go as well. And then for the last over, I will bowl Alia Alain. So I will continue the rotation that Matthews is going. So, but if I'm going right now, I'm going to Fletcher, Ramarak, 2 overs each. And then I use Alia Alain for the last over. Maybe Matthews could, somewhere along that line, put in an over in the next 4 overs. Yes, Oran, good to have you here, man. Thanks. Big up yourself. Lance LeBake is saying, at CB, as you said often, the basics must be practiced until we can't get it wrong. These fundamentals cannot be overlooked. True. Patrick Lambert is saying, didn't he call you Mr. Brown? Who is that? The coach? Sean Diaz? No. We need a wicket soon. Things getting out of hand. We get rid of Divine. We need to get rid of Divine. So, Oran, how are you doing, man? I know that's probably about 4 o'clock in the evening now in London. Dottin bowls to Holiday. She's bowled. York. Wow, lovely from Dottin. 96 for 4. Wonderful delivery from Dottin. Holiday caught in 2 minds there, is looking to give herself room, and then the Yorker flashed in. And the half stump knocked back by Deandra Dottin. What a delivery. Wow. Look at the world boss. Look at that look on her face. Wonderful from Dottin. Holiday gone. She's bowled by Dottin 18 from 9 deliveries. She was going hard. That's a strike rate of 200. Well bowled, Deandra Dottin. Divine, although Divine is looking dangerous, she's 11 from 10. So she's just often puffing there, and the left-hander probably was giving the West Indies bowlers a trouble. Thank you, Atina. Hit that like button. Indeed. Hit the like button just on that, And, it was very disappointing that yesterday, I didn't like, I was disappointed with the viewers. We only had 10 subscribers yesterday. We need to do better than that, man. Dottin bowled to Green, who drives to the edge of the circle. Kriana Joseph wrong-footed and allowed them to come through for a single. The score now moves up to 97 for 4 after 14.5 overs. And Sheldon Simmet, welcome Sheldon. Good to have you here. I appreciate you being here, man. Happy to have you here. Indeed happy. He's saying that this should be an easy victory for my girls. Dottin bowls to Divine. Click this away. Down to mid-wicket. They're gone for one. They will stay on one at the end of over number 15. New Zealand winning the toss and batting or 98 for 4. Jason, have you put no for what, man? What? They turn it around. All they did was to turn it around. And good for them. Very good for them. very good for them. Jay, you are looking at it too simple. You need to look at it at the impact. You need to look at the psychology of it, you know. You are taking it at face value. You didn't understand what I was doing, Jay. You know, you never understand what I was doing. And so eventually, what I did caused them to raise the level of their game. And so actually, so I'm proud of myself that I was able to use reverse psychology to allow them to improve the game. Fletcher bowls to Green, caught by Ramarak at point 98 for 5. It was Divine. It was a big wicket. I thought it was Green. They got a single off the last ball. Yes, I thought it was Green, but it was Divine. So Fletcher to Green to Divine, and she cuts that straight to the fielder at backward point towards Ramarak, taking her second catch of the match, going along with her 1 wicket. Good going by Ramarak here. 98 for 5, New Zealand. Well done. So Jay, you have to understand the psychology of it, you know. Instead of you coming here, asking me to apologize, you should be praising me. Absolutely praising me. You know, because without I demanding accountability and I demanding them to raise their game, they might well be home. So you see, all of that money that they have won, they need to praise me and said, thank you, Mr. Brown, for lighting some fire under our tail. I wonder if Jay understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying, Miss Brown? You understand the psych? Of course, you understand the psychology. True. So if you look there already, because of me, these girls have won $675,000 as Fletcher comes in, bowl to Gaze, the wicket keeper turned this through to mid-wicket. They touched down for 1. They were looking for the second, but she slid, and the score will move up to 99 for 5. So because of that reverse psychology, these girls, even if they lost the semifinals, they would have won $675,000 US dollars. $675,000 US dollars. You know? And so even if you divide that by 15, well, probably West Indies is going to get a portion out of that. But let's say each one of them will get roughly $40,000. You know, at this stage, if they go on to win this match, they will get at least 1.17 million. Pulled away, down to mid-wicket, straight to the fielder. The return comes in, that's Mangru. So Mangru is on the field for Chinel Henry. I hope you understand, Jay. So you take it to the next level, Jay. Don't look at it in a linear form, but look at it from the psychological point that I am able to motivate them, which the coach clearly was not able to do, right? The Cricket Forum, when you're going to start biting your nails? No, man, I think that we are going to get through this one. It's 101 for 5. Maybe 140 is no longer on, you know. At one stage, I think they'll get up to 140. It's no longer on. Fletcher bowls to Green, who turned this into the mid-wicket region. They're gone for 1. They're going to come back for 2. Could Matthews make some adjustment in the field, or should need to keep that short fine leg? 102 for 5 after 15.5 overs. So we have both Sheldon Simmet in the house. Welcome, gentlemen. Both the Sheldon Simmet in the USA and the Sheldon Simmet from Trinidad and Tobago. Happy to have both Sheldon Simmet in the house. As Fletcher comes in, bowls to Gaze, and Gaze covers up into the offside. There is no run as Matthews field. So 102 for 5. Is it Ramarak? No, she's not going to Ramarak. I would have gone to Ramarak, you know. Because you recall before this over, I said that I'll go to Fletcher and Ramarak, and Fletcher got the wicket, the big wicket of Divine. So I would have, who is she going to now? Elaine? I would have either Bole Matthews herself or a Ramarak. I wouldn't go to, she's going back to Dottin, which, okay, I understand that. I understand the decision. Dottin got a wicket in her previous over. Palm Beach Hurricane Cricket, how you doing, man? Happy to have you here, man. How is it going? Are you coming down for the Masters Leagues? It's the opening ceremony of the Master League should be this evening. Dottin bowls to Green, and Green just took the turn this high in the air. Canberra second, they took the catch, and Green goes. Brilliant from Matthews. Brilliant decision to bring back Dottin. As I said, she got a wicket in the previous over, so I understand the decision. 102 for 6. West Indies really getting wicket, and a canter here now. Another slow delivery. Green looking to turn it into the onside. It got come out of the middle of the bat, but she played too early, and it went high into the air, and Canberra came around and took the catch. 102 for 6. Green gone for 3 from 4 deliveries. You know, so the Masters League that played every year in Jamaica, the opening ceremony is tonight at Ultimate Cricket Ground in St. Ann. Initially, I was to be there, but the contract broke down, so I will no longer be streaming it live. You know, the negotiation broke down, so we could not have come to a final agreement. And you understand these things. Both parties need to think that they win. Both parties need to feel satisfied, and we couldn't reach an agreement. So it will not be streamed live. Envoy saying, as Dottin over the wicket bowls to Mir, and Mir whipped this to the fielder at the edge of the circle. Return comes in. Dottin did not gather. So Mangrudi just, Dottin probably should have done better. It wasn't the best of return, but probably Dottin could have done better. However, the batswoman got back into her ground. I could understand that Mangru was, good work from her. I love that because she looked to throw it at the keeper's end, and then she threw it to the non-striker's end. So she spun very well. Dottin bowls to Mir, who hit this away down to the right of the field at mid-on, who missed field. They're gone for 1. As a result, they will come back for 2. That's Alia Alain, probably just not bending at the knee. Probably she should have pulled out the slide. It's 104 for 6 after 16.3 overs. Ron Perry saying, my predicted score is 134. Well, thank you. I love that. I love that sort of interaction. I love persons giving it. Dottin bowls to Mir, take it on the pad. Loud appeal, not out. It looks very straight to me. I think they should go for a review. Although it's only 1 remaining, it looks very straight to me. Matthews is talking about it. Dottin is demanding the review. I think Matthews wasn't very sure about this, and she was square. Matthews may be right. She was straight, not square. Matthews was straight. She was at mid-off, and she wasn't too keen to go for that review, and it looked like it missing leg stump. It's missing leg stump. Matthews was right. I know that they haven't shown. Sheldon Smith said, I'm fine, my yard, brother. Well done, Sheldon Smith. I'm glad that you are. Yes, one world boss, indeed. Yeah, one world boss, Jay. Another dismissal for Canberra, Mr. Brown. Can you say how much dismissals Canberra has for the tournament? I will tell you between the... Oh, I am wrong. Brilliant, Dottin. Oh, my God. Brilliant, Dottin. Oh, my Lord. I was so confident that it was missing leg stump that I wasn't even looking at ball tracking. And I was reading the comments, and I looked up, and she's gone. Brilliant. 104 for 7. So Dottin have picked up her third wicket. Wow. Wow. Sheldon Simity said. So Randy Williams, I'll tell you during the break. I'll definitely tell you during the break. Sheldon is saying this is a great chance to win the World Cup with both Australia and England knocked out. As you made that point, Sheldon, what was going through my mind last night is that New Zealand knocked out India, South Africa knocked out Australia, and West Indies knocked out England. And last night, well, those are the three teams that can still win the World Cup at this stage. And they knocked out the three big guns. Dottin bowls to Tahuhu, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So, before the start of the World Cup, India, Australia, and England would be most bookies' favorite. But the three teams that are remaining in the World Cup now, each one of them have knocked out one of those big three. Dottin bowl short, cut, misses, go through. They won't. I'd be surprised if they make 120, I 4 for 13 Dottin from 3 overs. Brilliant. And Matthews gave her a clap. Well done. Maturity being shown there. Yes. So it's I think also, Sheldon, that all of these three teams will feel like they have an opportunity to win the World Cup now. All three of them would think that they can genuinely win the World Cup with those three out of it. And South Africa having lost the finals last year. So, Envoy, I think that anyone who wins this match is going to win the World Cup. Because I just really don't see... South Africa, they are such a chokers, So even though they look good up to the semifinals, they are going to probably choke in the final. Glad to know, brother Sheldon Simit. Turn away, down to fine leg. Good shot. Work for the short fine leg. Money starts goes into the boundary for 4. 108 for 7. So Samuel Burgess is saying, your commentary is so exciting. I love to hear you comment on a football game one day. Thank you, Samuel Burgess. Thank you. I appreciate, man. Those kind sentiments, they keep me going. They keep me going. Ali Lane bowls to Gaze, who dug it out, and it goes back down the pitch to mid-off, and there is no run. The score remains at 108 for 7. So Matthews is probably going with Alia Alain for over number 18 and 20. But as I said, I would have gone with her for over number 20 alone. I would have bowled the spinners up to 19. Bowl to Gaze, and Gaze looked to ramp that or play the Dilshan scoop taken on the pad. I think that was a little straight, I'm surprised there wasn't an appeal unless it touched the bat. Top of the morning, said Flans Clan. Welcome to the show, man. Happy that you are here. And all the Cricket Forum fans to the number 1. Bowls it in the air, down towards mid-off. Ramarak could not get there. They're gone for 1. Will they come back for 2? Let's see. She sends the return in now, and they come back for 2. The score moves up to 110 for 7 in over number 14. I am surprised that she never went for Fletcher or Ramarak to bowl this over. I am surprised, Ali Lane comes in, bowls to Gaze. Gaze turned this down the pitch on the onside. Ali Lane couldn't get across as the batswoman, rightfully so, just ensured that she didn't get across, and they go through for a single. It looked a little, you may not be so happy about that. You may not be so happy. So there's Sean Diaz, because he realized that he's on the screen. He's moving around like he's not lazy, Ali Ali, none for 23 from 2.5 overs. Not one of her better spell today. But I think that she's a fast improving cricketer. Alia Lane bowls, Yorked up, played away magnificently through the covers. Stephanie Taylor is giving chase. She gets there right now and they come back for 2. Will they turn for 3? No. Good work, Stephanie. Good work to limit that for 2. 9 from the over. 113 for 7. I would not have gone with Alia Lane for over number 18. I would have gone with her for over number 20. But not over number 18 because she will have to come back and bowl over number 20. I guess Deandra Dottin now will bowl over 19. So I would not have gone with her. I would have bowled either Ramarak or Fletcher over number 18, then bowl Dottin over number 19, and then use Alia Lane to finish out. That would have been my plan. So, well, as of now, I am not planning on being there, but maybe I could have a last-minute change for the finals weekend. Looking forward to see you. Hope that you do. Let's watch Dottin. Over the wicket, bowls to Gaze. Gaze swung this in the air, down towards long on the bounce to Alia Lane. She sends the return in 114 for 7 after 18.1. It was in a great review. Yes, 4 wickets for her. And Jay saying, West Indies winning this. So let's watch. 114 for 7. Dottin bowls to Tahaou, plays it back straight down the pitch. Dottin got a hand to it. They will get a singer as the ball trickled down to long on for Alain to field. 115 for 7. 18.2 overs have been bowled. And Patrick is saying, Patrick Lambert, if you recall some years ago when Sir Viv put fire and Ramdeen, he immediately scored a century and took out a piece of paper from his pocket containing trash and reading out. Dottin bowls to Gaze, pulled it into the onside for us. They're gone for 1, they touched down, they're looking for 2, it's not on. Good work by that fielder. Is that Mangru? Was that Mangru? You know, not really saw who the fielder was, but whosoever was on the mid-wicket boundary, that's good work from that fielder. Very good work. Limited to 1. Dottin have conceded 3 singles from her over thus far. This is a good over number 19. 116 for 7. She bowls to Taha who pulls this into the onside. Work again from that fielder from the mid-wicket boundary again. Brilliant. Brilliant. Is that Mangru? They need to show it is not. Because this young lady who's coming off the mid-wicket boundary is doing very well to stop those 2. And for one reason or the other, the producer refused to show us who she is. You know? Oh, my word. She's been robbed of her moment in the sun. Dottin bowls to Gaze. Gaze hit this over the top. Over long off. Quiana Joseph lumbered after it. They gone for 1. Let's see what will happen. As they come back for 2, yes, they come back for 2, and they'll get an overthrow sloppy from Quiana Joseph. Absolutely sloppy. And when you compare what Quiana Joseph sloppiness just now, it undermined everything. Well, Dottin also. It undermined everything. It's either Azadia James or Mangru on that mid-wicket boundary. It undermined everything those 2 young ladies were doing. Yorker by Dottin played down to long on. They touched down for 1. They will come back for 2 as it reached just the edge of the circle. And these 2 last deliveries, West Indies didn't feel well. Absolutely never feel well. And Matthews is letting them have it. 122 for 7. These last 2 overs have not been well. These last 2 overs have not done well. Brilliant though from Deandra Dottin. 4 overs, no maiden, 4 for 22. Nonetheless, that's those last 2 overs. So I guess Alia Lane is going to bowl the last over. Yes, Patrick. And so that's a good, yeah, I remember Patrick. I remember quite well, you know. Seems like Matthews only using Ramarak as a wicket-taking option. Only when she needs a wicket, she uses her. I don't understand. I'm telling you, I'm baffled. I'm baffled the way Matthews is using Ramarak. I'm baffled. Since Ramarak got 4 for 17, she has only bowled 3 overs in 2 matches. I don't know. Someone need to explain that to me. So Alia Lane, as expected, would have bowled the last over. She bowls down the leg side, 4 runs down to fine leg. So it was a wide delivery down the leg side. However, the batsman catch up to it and played it away down to fine leg for 4. 126 for 7 after 19.1 overs. Alia Lane, I have a lot of ratings for Alia Lane. I think her game is on the up and up and up. But she has not been bowling well in this match. And I'm hoping that these last 5 deliveries will be good. Seems like, yes, as I said, I really don't understand the issue. I don't understand why Ramarak, after getting 4 for 17 in 1 match, for the next 2 matches, she only bowled 3 overs. It's baffling to me, but we are not getting a chance to interview them. Alia Lane round the wicket, bowls to Gaze, who hit this to mid-off for a singer. Ramarak, the person in question, it goes straight to her, 127 for 7 after 19.2 overs. Clark Curtis saying, "Good day, Carlton. I'm watching on ESPN, but I turned off the sound and listened to your commentary because it is so exciting with you, Mr. Clark from French Guiana." Thank you, Mr. Clark. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for those kind expressions of sentimental expression. Driven straight back to her, dropped. So Tahu came down the pitch and she slapped it back to Alia Lane and it was dropped. Difficult catch though, low down. Good effort to get her hands to it. And I'm glad that she got her hands to it and not in her anchor. Glad that she got her hand to it. Those probably just had to stick. Tahu was second. She's on 6 from 7 deliveries. Gaze, her partner, and 19 from 13 deliveries. Alia Lane, 3.3 overs, none for 30. It's a long time I haven't seen her so expensive. From the Australian tour last year, she has been bowling very well. But today is just today is that day when she has not been bowling well. Let's watch her now. Cross seam, round the wicket, bowls to Gaze. She hit this high in the air, cover circle under it, took the catch, draw, brilliant. Quiana Joseph almost giving me a heart attack there. It bubbled out of her hand, but she caught it on the second attempt. Brilliant. Well done, Quiana Joseph. And so Tahu gone for 6. I told you it was a cross-seam delivery. It was slower. Tahu giving herself room, hit it in the air. Quiana Joseph second under it. It popped out because the hands again were too stiff. She never gave. Give. And for those of you who don't understand cricket and just watching it, listen, learn. Listen, learn. She needed, it's acceleration. So the ball is accelerating down. The speed of gravity, 9.98 meters per second. Says the ball is accelerating down. So when it hit the hand, you need to give with it. Give. So you sort of cushion it. And Quiana Joseph's hands were stiff. That's why it bunks out. It hit and bunks out because she never give with it. Luckily though, and happily though for the West Indies, she took the catch on the rebound. Alain round the wicket, bowls to Carson. Yorker played back to Alain and she's going to run her out. 127 for 9. Brilliant from Alain, and she have came back with those 2 deliveries. And probably, probably the only thing that she should not have bowled 18 over. And this is good from Alia Lane. Good. Well done. Brilliant. She was always going to bowl the 20th over. She's our best death bowler in the team. Alden Lewis is saying, I don't like Matthew's selection for the past 6 overs. Not quite. I understand you. I don't like it for the past 2. But I wouldn't go back as far as past 6, because in that over that 17th over, Dottin got 2 wickets. So you have to give her credit for that. Dottin got 2 wickets in that 17th over. So I wouldn't go back to the 16th over. That was a brilliant decision. I would have bowled Ramarak for that 17th over, but she bowled Dottin and she got 2 wickets. So I wouldn't say all 6, but again, Alden, your opinions are always respected here. Turn away, down to mid-on. They're gone for 1. Are they looking for 2? Are they going to chance it? The return comes in at the keeper's end from Dottin. 128 for 9. So West Indies will need 129 to reach the World Cup finals. And suddenly I just became so nervous. Out of a sudden, I'm very, very, very nervous. Patrick is saying he should have praised Sir Viv for motivating him. Yes, and I think the girls are going to give me some of that money, I think they're going to give me some of that money. Thank you, Palm Beach Hurricane. I love your passion. Top stuff, Carlton. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, yesterday, after the West Indies loss to Sri Lanka, in the post-match press conference, Darren Sami was very, very animated. I think Darren Sami took it to the Sri Lankan press. He spoke about West Indies winning the psychological war. Darren Sami spoke on a number of issues and how he was very unhappy with how the Sri Lankans went about changing the pitch overnight. I have 3 clips of Darren Sami to play during this break. This is the first one, courtesy of Cricket West Indies.
Big challenge. So for us to see the last 2 games, the nature in which the wicket was from what it was at the start, I thought we actually won the contest because we were the away team and the conditions set before us, we challenged them with a squad that was not our full squad, and they had to react to that. So I told the guys, yes, when World Cup come, we won't get these conditions. ICC will make sure the pitches are good. So it was a moral victory for us from the first game to the second game. However, when you have pacers like the 2 slingers not getting an opportunity to bowl on good wickets, when the true test comes, that's where you really test your team. And we, as a group, yes, of course, Sri Lanka has never beaten us in a T20 series. But in the manner in which they had to do for that to happen, over here in Sri Lanka, we'll take that. But there's much need for improvement with the way that my guys play spin when there is a challenge. And today, we showed that when we bat with intent and we, again, put the pressure on, we got to 160 on a difficult wicket.
So there is Sami, and that is the first of the 3 clips, as Sami is saying that they have to doctor the pitch, they have to change up the pitch, because after we flogged them in the first match, they could not allow to get any more beaten. So they had to do something to the pitch. Sami was very, very, very combative yesterday. He was not pulling any punches in that post-match press conference, and he did let them have it, and he clearly was not happy with the fact that the pitch was changed. He practically said that the pitch was changed, and here's Darren Sami saying that, look, man, we got to those guys' brain. We got to their brain. We have them doing foolishness, man. They had to do something out of the norm. And probably, while he never talked about the umpire yesterday, he was probably saying, look at it, man. We got to you guys' brain. Here is Darren Sami.
No, well, what I'm saying is you turn up and you see 2 wickets a certain way. And then the following, after one game, you see a massive change in what was prepared before. Then, you know, and the stats, I watch Lanka Premier League, the stats say is average 190. 190 is the best wicket in Sri Lanka. So for you to, I mean, there's home advantage, but what good does that make for the development of your squad, especially your fast bowlers being able to bowl and having an impact on the game? So that's, for me, I took the learning from that from my men. You understand? Because we go to Australia, we go to England, we go different places, we find different conditions, and we got to be able to adjust. What we've done over the last year as a team, improving from number 9 it was to number 3 in the world, it's because we've been able to adjust. And our batsman has gotten better in rotation of strike and playing spin. And we won't let this series here deter us from, the goal. The mission is still to be able to become a championship winning team. And this here was a good tester for us.
So Sami said, all right, you doctor the pitch because we mash up your head in the first match. And you were shocked because that pitch is a pitch that par score is 190. But we got you out for less than 190 in the first match, and then we hit it off. And we mash up your brain. What some was saying, what's the thought process? You see, our performance in the first match, mash up your brain. Mash up your brain. So, overnight, and you'll hear in this other clip where he had a little to and fro with one of the journalists who definitely, when Sami whip it and throw the stone in the foul cube. It was a foul that get hit, that cry out. So you can hear Sami whip him here now. So this other video, this other clipping will surely tell you, listen to this to and fro between Sami and the Sri Lankan journalist.
But when you come to a place and you know the conditions tells you it is a 190 wicket, and you restrict the home team on that condition for 180, and you chase it down. Yes, they came back in the game, and you chase it down by batting them out of the power play, and you turn up 2 days later, no sunshine, pitch covered, but you see a totally different wicket. That's what I'm talking about. If we started the competition like those last 2 pitches, no problem. We're going to fight.
They were rain, so they couldn't prepare what the wicket Sri Lanka wanted.
What's that?
They said that because of rain, they couldn't prepare the wicket what
No.
Sri Lanka wanted.
You know the stats at Dambula. I think probably 1 wicket was lost in the
I think
LBL.
those series were just 3 games because it was with Afghanistan, so they didn't play for their strength.
Let me ask you a question. What's the average score on this wicket?
It's 190, yeah.
All right, then.
It's just 3 games.
No, the wicket, look, if you check the wicket we played on the first game, it was a 200 wicket. Are you not agreeing?
Yes.
So how can it move from 200 to 150 within a space of 2 days?
But then even today, Sri Lanka were 160 in just...
We bowled poorly, and that's what I'll talk about. We bowled poorly. You understand?
So Sami was saying that, listen to me, because what Sami is saying there now, you went there, you saw 2 pitches. And although, because when the Sri Lankan journalist talking about rain falling, that even is more in favor of the point that Darren Sami was making, because it's clear that in the dead of night, I am alleging that in the dead of night, the Sri Lankans went there and changed the pitch, because that journalist said that rain is falling. Rain was falling, so they could not do anything to the pitch. So what caused the pitch to change then? And Sami made a very important point there. That third match, West Indies should really have won, but it's because we bowled poorly. However, he's going to talk to his guys about it. So, well done by Darren Sami. I love that. I love those sort of combative and passion showing by the West Indies coach, and it was the first time that Sri Lanka was beating West Indies in a T20 series, and clearly he was not happy about it. I mean, I didn't get a break and the West Indies innings is about to start. I was hoping that I would have got a break. I'm probably gonna take a break, and come back after 2 overs or so, Alden is saying, I'm nervous as hell too, sir, but we need to see the best of Matthews and Dottin. Yes. Godfrey Wilson, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Athena is saying, a skilled person will always adapt to changes. Yes. That's a good point. Yes, that's a good point, Athena. West Indies is well in the first half of the game. Some mistake, but 129 is possible. With sensible batting, once they don't lose a lot of wickets early, it should be our game, yes. And AR saying, whoa, Sami ain't talking from nobody. Yes, man. I love it. Didn't you love it? Yes, man. AR is saying that's sad that these teams have to cheat to win. And I'm begging you just for 2 overs. I'm just gonna put up on the screen there the winning. So even if West Indies lose this match, and I hope they don't lose, they will earn 675,000. If they win this match, they will earn 1,170,000. That's what they will get. Plus, apart from that 1,170,000, for the 3 matches that they won in the first round, they're getting 31,000 each for those 3 matches. So that's another 90,000. So so that is good. That is good. That is good money for the girls. I hope they go on to win the big prize of 2,340,000. Just beg you 1 over, please. I'll just be away for 1 1 over. Thank you very much, Randy, AR, Reggae. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. My apology. How are you, Mr. Roach? Matthews sent here, girl. Comes in, bowls to Matthews. York, ducked out, no run. The score is on 5 without loss. So, Jonas here. I it looks to me that she's a left-arm Chinaman googly bowler. I'm going to take a closer look at her action now. Yes, turn away into the onside. What is she bowling? What is Jonas bowling? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's watch now as Jonas comes in. Down the leg side, look to sweep away by Matthews. Misses wide signal. 6 without loss. 6 without loss after 1.5 overs. George, how are you doing, man? Good to have you here, man. Respect my friend. Thank you. Shot. Played away through the offside. Magnificent. They're going to get at least 2 here. I would hope they come back for 3. They stay on 2. The score moves up to 8 without loss after 2 overs. 8 without loss after 2 overs. West Indies looking to get 129 to win this World Cup semi-finals. You know, I'm telling you, I've watched many matches with the West Indies. Many matches. And even when we are not winning, even when the matches are tight, I can't recall getting nervous, but I'm absolutely nervous today. Absolutely nervous. Mrs. Brown, I can get a cup of tea, please. I'm so nervous. Absolutely nervous. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know why. J.N. Barr, I really hope so. It should be an easy win for West Indies. I really hope so. Carson bowls full toss, pulled away, down back with a square leg 4. That could be a no ball, you know, they need to check it. Check for a no ball. That was a full toss. Joseph just pulled it away, down back with a square leg for 4. 12 without loss. They have to check if it's a no ball. Why are they taking so long? It's below our waist. It's below our waist. I think it's below our waist. Carson out to bowl to Joseph. Round the wicket, bowls to Joseph, who was she was winding up for a big booming hit, and then it never reached her, and she just played it away to the fielder at wide mid-on, and there is no run. 12 without loss after 3 overs. Carson round the wicket, bowls to Quiana Joseph, and she swung this high in the air. 1 bounce, 4 over long on. Wonderful by Quiana Joseph here. 16 without loss. She has moved up to 12. Lovely shot there. Right in her arc. It never quite came out of the screw, but she swung it high into the night sky, hitting it a little straight as the fielders are at backward square leg and a wide, deep mid-wicket, and she hit it a little straighter, much in front of them for 4. Carson bowls to Joseph, and she's bowled. Giving herself room, she swung and she bowled, and Joseph goes for 12 from 11 deliveries. 12 from 12 deliveries, gone. Bowled by Carson. That one pitched up, she swung across the line, and she's out bowled. Big player is big player. Dottin, come to the party. Yes, Patrick Robinson, Sebastian Ramdeen. Yes, man, she came to the party, no doubt. Dottin has been a revelation. I think you want to say Dottin has been a revelation since coming back into the team. She will win us this World Cup. That's what Owen Lewin said on Monday. You know, so many times I've called Owen Lewin name since, because, you know, Owen Lewin, he said it to me so many times on Monday as we were watching Jamaica play Honduras in that match at the National Stadium Monday night, and he said it more than once that you know, that West Indies, that Dottin is going to win it for the West Indies. You are not alone, said Robin. You're not alone. Lol, I don't get as excited for West Indies men cricket as I do for women cricket. Yes, okay, Robin. Okay, Robin. You know, yes, man. Sherwin Cambridge at the crease. Calm your nerves, Carlton, said Patrick Smith. Yes, man, I'm trying to be calm here. So Canberra. Carson comes in, bowls to Canberra off the back foot, turn it into the onside. There is no run, one to come in over number 3. You know, it's going to just tone down a little because Quiana Joseph has been dismissed. Let's look at that. It came back and hit the top of off stump. Well bowled. She never got the length or the line that she needed, but she still goes through with the shot. Carson to Canberra, who forces this into the offside, and there's no run. Good looking shot by Canberra there. There's no run, though. 16 for 1 after 3 overs. 16 for 1. Needing 129 to win. The best fielding team will win this game. Wow. So Naya TV saying they're the better fielding team will win this game. And Brian Banton, what's the score? Yes, 16 for 1, chasing 129. 129, 16 for 1. You know, Jonas bowls to Matthews off the back foot straight to the field, that cover, and there is no run. So there's short third man, backward point cover, extra cover, and the mid-off. Those are the fielders on the offside. Just need to have a look at those on the onside. I haven't seen the onside. Jonas comes in, bowls to Matthews off the back foot. She played it again to that field, that extra cover, and there is no run. So there's 5 on the offside in the circle from short third man to mid-off. Those 5. There's 5 there. Bowls to Matthews. Matthews on the front foot, strokes it to the field, that mid-off, and there is no run again. So good bowling here from Jonas, who has some success in the tournament thus far. She has been proving a handful there as Matthews secors. Jonas comes into Matthews short, turning into her, and she whipped this down to long on, where one of the fielder on the boundary comes in to the keeper, 17 for 1. So the field now is, so there's a backward square leg and a deep mid wicket. Those are the 2 fielders on the boundary, and then you have the mid on and the short fine leg. So the mid on and the short fine leg, they're putting another fielder on the onside, a straight mid wicket. So there's a backward pointer cover, extra cover mid off, mid on. As she hit this away, through mid on, the fielder dives to her left, get a hand to it. The fielder on the deep mid wicket boundary comes around and field, and they are back for 2 as the return comes in to the bowlers, and the score moves up to 19 for 1 after 3.5 overs. So Canberra, they are using her feet, and probably there's a little too much right hand came into the shot at the last moment. She either needed to go with more right hand or just prevent the right hand from coming into the shot and lead with the elbow. Jonas bowled to Canberra down the pitch, played it into the onside for a single. The score moves up to 20 for 1 after 4 overs. 20 for 1 after 4 overs. Stephen Roach is asking, why is Canberra coming in? She will slow down the runs rate and cause other batters to attack and increase their chances of losing their wicket. Now, but she's showing good technique, Stephen Roach. She's batting with good technique, Stephen Roach. Don't you agree, Stephen Roach? Please keep the comments coming. I know that you're getting nervous, but it's very important that you keep the comments coming, because if you don't keep the comments coming, I will get more and more nervous too, and it will become very difficult to watch. So please keep the comments coming. I know you're nervous. I know. It's John P. Nicol. Carson bowls to Canberra, hit it in the air, caught. She was down the pitch and she hit it in the air and she's caught. 20 for 2 West Indies. And this is not the start that we're looking for. This is not the start. She came down the pitch, she hit it in the air, and she never lead with the head. Oh, she never lean into the shot. The left foot The left knee was straight. It never bent, and she never lead with the head and lean into the shot. You know? Wow. She should have leaned into the shot, man. And she got there, but when she got there, so straighten up the back and never lean into the shot. Stephanie Taylor comes to the crease. West Indies 20 for 2 after 4.1 overs. Partnership needed. Yes, the champion. That's what I'm saying. If she had leaned into the shot, because if you look back at the shot, you will see that after chipping, she did not lead with the head. If she had lead with the head, it would have allowed her to lean into the shot and should have got it on the ground. But when she reached there, the left knee straightened and the head went back a little, and her torso was straight, and she hit it in the air. That is. Thank you very much, Mrs. Brown. Stephanie Taylor faces up to Carson. She's forward, played it out to the field at backward point. There is no run. The score remains at 20 for 2. Look at that. You see it? You see the left knee straighten up, and you see the head, the torso getting straight. Carson bowls to Taylor, who played this away, beat backward point. She limped for 1. They will link back for 2. Matthews is looking to get 3, but the fielder caught up with it, and it's 22 for 2 after 4.3 overs. So, Naya TV saying Stephanie Taylor will win us this match today. I promise you that. Driven, can't beat backward point. Misfield, no run. The score remains at 22 for 3 after 4.4 overs. Queen Brown, Gerard Mead is saying, Queen Brown, please give King Brown a double shot of whiskey to calm the nerves. Carson bowls to Taylor. Driven, can't beat cover. There is no run. The score remains at 22 for 2 after 4.5 overs. Robin Sebastian Randim is saying, I think your coaching expertise is needed for West Indies. Robin, they're not going to have me there, man. They're not going to have me there. Carson bowls to Taylor, who driven to the field at extra cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 22 for 2 after 5 overs. 107 needed from 90 deliveries. That's okay. That's okay. Matthews have only faced probably 3 or 4 deliveries. He's saying that. Stephen Roach is saying, Patrick Lambert, can you deal with Stephen Roach for me? Stephen Roach is saying, I told you, Mr. Brown, the other batters feel under pressure to score as Canberra cannot hit 4s and 6s. Patrick Lambert, he said, I'm happy that it now all depends on the seniors. So let's see, let's see. Michael Douglas is saying, we're going to need the big 3 today. Down the leg side, wide signal as Mir comes back into the attack, 23 for 2 after 5 overs. 23 for 2 after 5 overs. Yes, the big 3 will stand up today. And any update on Chanel Henry? I'm just going to checking if I have any update here from Cricket West Indies and Chanel Henry. Forward come Matthews as she plays that out into the cover. I mean, I just look at the WhatsApp group that I have here, and there are some persons in here who are slaughtering the West Indies team. So they are slaughter. I won't call a name, but they are in here slaughtering the West Indies team, and that's very, very unfortunate. These ladies reached the semifinals, and they are going to win. Mere bowls to Matthews down the ground, hit it down to the field and the cover boundary for a single 24 for 2 after 5.2 overs. So I'm trying here now to see if I can. I'm going to send off a message to, I think his name is Nick Maitland. I think he is the West Indies person in Sharjah, and I'm asking him for an update on any update on Henry. Are you related to Henry, George Henry? Mere bowls to Taylor, who covers up down back the pitch, the bowler field in her follow through, and there is no run. So I said, will she bat if needed? Will she bat if let's see if he responds. He's the West Indies media officer in Sharjah, so he should respond. Mere bowls to Taylor, turn it into the onside, through forward a square for a single. The score moves up to 25 for 2 after 5.4 overs. So I sent off a request, a question there to the West Indies media officer. But there are some persons in the WhatsApp group that I have, the Cricket Forum WhatsApp group, and they are absolutely slaughtering the West Indies team. Some of them, not all. Very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And Michael Douglas, I know Michael Douglas is a part of that group, but he's not doing what the others are doing. So Winston King is saying, boy, they have to rebuild this innings now. Yes, this is not the start we are looking for. Yes, definitely. Happy Friday to you too, Winston King. I appreciate it. No worries. We can still do this, say Winston King. Mere bowls to Matthews. Pull it in the air. Chance. Oh, short. Well, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. 25 for 2 after 6 overs at the end of the power play. Just calm down. Now your TV saying, Stephanie Taylor, I will never forget how you single-handedly held it down for us. I salute you. And Stephen Roach is saying, Canberra should not bat at 3 if we are trying to accelerate the scoring. You see, Mr. Brown, Canberra has bad batting techniques. Winston King is saying, Canberra hasn't been on good nick all season, but I don't hear any of you talking about her keeping, her wicket keeping. She has been brilliant. Philip Kane is saying, good afternoon. Nice seeing you doing your thing, bringing cricket to the audience. We should win with both hands down. Philip Kane, I definitely hope so. Is it Philip Kane from Barbados? Jonas bowled to Taylor outside the off stump, played it to the field. That cover again, there is no run. The score remains at 25 for 2. Sheldon Smith is saying Taylor and Matthews to get us close and Dottin to blast us home. That definitely sounds like a plan. Jonas bowled to Taylor off the back foot, cannot beat cover point, and there is no run. That sounds like a plan, Sheldon, definitely. Greetings, Mrs. Brown. Good to have you here. Mrs. Brown is ailing up the Cricket Forum community. Have you tried a mixture of tea with black, Johnny Walker black to work on your nerves? Jonas in, bowls to Taylor, who is down the pitch, and she played it away down to the field and the cover boundary for another single, using her feet, getting to the pitch of the delivery, just easing it through the gap down to the field and the cover boundary, 26 for 2 after 6.3 overs. Oh, yes, George Henry. So you and Chanel are family. George Henry saying all Henrys are family. Okay, good. Dan Dada, top up the like button, please. West Indies will win. Yes, comes into Matthews, who gave herself room and forced this to the field at extra cover, and there is no run. The New Zealanders are laughing. 26 for 2 after 6.4 overs. Comes in bold to Matthews off the back foot, cut away, down to the field and the cover boundary for a single. So one more to the total, 27 for 2 after 6.5 overs. There's an inter frustration coming here from Matthews, but I don't want that. I still think that, we can still get it. So why are they showing that it hit the pad first? Oh, well, that would have hard to tell with the native guy. Jonas bowled to Taylor, who clipped this away down to long on for another single. So they begin to turn it over here. 3 from that over. You'll want more. So let's 101 needed. 101 needed. Yes, please click slash a like on the button, please. Let's see. Come on, man. Just checking if. So the update from the Cricket West Indies media officer is saying that for now, the only update is her symptoms are still being assessed by the medical team before they make any judgment on her condition. So that's what coming from Maitland, the West Indies media officer, who is in Sharjah with the team. So I'll read that again after this delivery. Taylor faces up to Carr. She is a right-arm leg spinner, I think. Amelia Carr, yes. Bowls to Taylor, who played it out into the offside, and there is no run. The only update is her symptoms are still being assessed by the medical team before they make any judgment on her conditions. She seems in good spirit, but the medical team are watching for any deterioration or improvement. Open for an update around, he said 8:40 p.m. their time. 8:40 there, so it's probably about 11:40 our time. So they're open for an update around 8:40. All right, so let me reply. Thank you much. Just replying. So that's the update that is coming in from the Cricket West Indies media officer. Okay. So Ian Bishop said there. Okay, cool. Yes. So Winston King said, Mr. Sheldon Smith, how are you, man? So Winston King there. Yes, Philip Kane. Carr bowls to Taylor, who played this away down to backward point, cannot score. Come on, man. We need to rotate the strike. Floyd Moore saying that we're going to win. Oran Sims, what do you think? We're going to win? Wow. Carr comes in bold to Taylor, who swept. Can't beat short fine leg. There's no run. The score is 28 for 2. Wow. If you cannot hit 4s and 6s in every match, so you have to bat smart. Why is Joseph trying to hit every ball? She was lucky against England and she thinks she has another lucky day. No, Joseph. Bowls to Taylor off the back foot, cannot beat backward point again. There is no run. This is good going by New Zealand, though, West Indies need to turn it around. Winston King. Oh, Sheldon and Winston King, thank you for being here. Great game. The win predictor keeps going back and forth for West Indies and New Zealand. And George Henry, I have confidence in my girls. They are going to take it home. Swung away by Stephanie Taylor in the gap down towards mid-wicket. Well stopped there and they come back for 2. The score moves up to 30 for 2. So importantly, we have less than 100 now to win. It's now down to double figures. Patrick Lambert is, I think, replying to as Carr comes in, bowls to Taylor, who drive to right of the field, that extra cover, and they go through for a single. So 3 runs off that over again, 3 off the previous over, 3 off this one. We probably need now to start looking to go at 5 and 6s per over. So I think Patrick Lambert is replying there to Darren Sami. You know, say at Cricket Forum, every time we have to be defending some of the players, when everyone is calling the other players, apart from the big three, useless. But nobody talk about the matches we won. The play of the matches is not one of the big three. Very important there, Michael Douglas. So none of the matches that we have won thus far in the World Cup, the 3 matches that we have won to be here, none of the big three had actually won the play of the match. Very, very good point, young man. Eva Kicks Money saying that girls need to avoid too many dot balls. That is so true. The dot balls are being piled up. So let's know. Carson comes back into the attack. Bowls to Taylor, who driven this through the gap magnificently down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot by the veteran. She just used her feet and just guide it. You can see the wrist coming into it. You can see the elbow just guiding it away through the gap for 4. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant by Taylor. So Mrs. Brown is encouraging us to like and subscribe to the video, please. Let's watch. Carson comes in, bowl to Taylor, who pull this away to the fielder right of the square leg umpire. She never quite got the momentum through the shot that she was looking. It was there for it, and she pulled it away down to the fielder to the left of the square leg umpire for a single. The score moves up now to 36 for 2. Interestingly, Matthews have only faced 14 deliveries. So even Taylor came and faced 19 deliveries. Carson bowls to Matthews, and Matthews hit this up and over mid-off. It bounced away towards the long off boundary. It got there now for 4. 10 for Matthews, 13 for Taylor. West Indies 40 for 2 after 8.3 overs. So probably now some momentum start to come into the innings. 9 from that over thus far. Matthews have to secure her nerves and play her natural game. So we can get 45 of the last 5. So that's 9 per over. Yes, once we have wickets in hand, especially if Dottin, Alia Lane, and Dottin, Alia Lane, Matthews, any of those girls are around, Chinel Henry. Carson comes in, bowl to Taylor, who's on the back foot. She swung this away down to the fielder at deep mid-wicket, 41 for 2 after 8.4 overs. Clear intent now being shown by Ailey Matthews. Look at how many dot balls now the West Indies are having. Just rotate the strike, said Stephen Roach. Bowls to Taylor, who swung at this and bowled. So Taylor going across the line and lost her off stump, bowled West Indies 41 for 3. We're going to win now. Calm down. We're going to win. Oh, Floyd Moore, I was just about to read your comment. I did give the update. Peter Goff is saying, win or lose, we are Windies. And Mrs. Cricket Forum is reminding you to share the video with your friends and fans of cricket. Yes, please do that, please. The champion said a few big overs are coming soon. Yes, I think so too. We are going to win. We are going to win. Sheldon is saying, better to play a dot ball than lose your wicket. As Boycott like to say, stay there, the runs will come. Okay, Sheldon. Dan Dada, I said, I think I know Dan Dada, you know. He's saying, calm down, no need to worry. Ono is saying, doesn't look good for us at all. Okay, so two big overs keep wickets intact, then victory is ours. Rally always. Yes. This is very interesting now, you know. So here is Dottin, the boss. The world boss is at the crease. Carson to Dottin. Oh, she just easy on the front foot. Reflect calm as she strokes it down to long on for a singer. So much calm. 42 for 3 at the end of over number 9. Yes, Taylor is gone. Taylor is gone. Dan that I saying, don't panic. And Mikel is saying, here comes the world boss. Yes, man, everything is calm. 42 for 3 after 9 overs. I was working hard to catch up on the comments to ensure that I don't leave out any. So I hope none has passed me by because I really work hard to catch up. Win, lose, or draw, you know, I'm happy for the girls, and I'm especially happy for the funds that they would have won already, because some of these girls, you know, their portion of the winnings will be the biggest payday they would have received in their life thus far. Most of them, you know, probably Matthews and probably apart from Matthews. So I'm really happy for them. So Carr comes into the world boss, comfortable, ducked out a Yorker. It goes back to the bowl, and there is no run. Marlon Smith, thank you for your sentiments and your motivation. I appreciate it. Marlon Smith, who is saying great commentary. Thank you. Thank you very much, Marlon Smith. Carr to Dottin down the leg side. She looks to sweep. Wide signal, 43 for 3 after 9.1 overs. 43 for 3. Winston King believe this is the pair to bring us home if we are going to make it to the final. Yes. So Rin Predictor have New Zealand all the way at 7-1. Amelia Carr comes in, bowls to the world boss, looking to swing, taken on the pad, struck outside the half stump. The score remains at 43 for 3 after 9.2 overs. Marlon Smith believes that we're going to win. Thank you. I really hope so, boss. I really hope so. Greetings to you, Rastaman. Amelia Carr comes in, bowls to Dottin, and she swept this away. Past the short fine leg. They run one. They're going to run hard here now. Are they coming back for 2? Someone limping there. Restricted to 1 was the fielder, and it's 44 for 3. I thought they were going to come back for 2. These two are quick between the wickets, especially Dottin. So pick your Armarco ICC player of the tournaments. Good to see Dottin in there. And so this lady was saying to me that Dottin should have won the play of the match. Amelia Carr bowls to Matthews off the back foot, cannot beat cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 44 for 3 after 9.4 overs. So this lady was saying to me that she think Dottin should have been the player of the match in the match against England. But nonetheless, ICC have her on the short list for a play of the tournament. Bowl to Matthews, swung away in the gap, down to mid-wicket, diving a foot by the fielder, cannot stop it, 4 runs. 48 for 3 after 9.5 overs. So Matthews just going across her screen there and just swinging that away, down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4, between the field, that backward square leg, and the field and the deep mid-wicket boundary, and it goes away for 4. Good shot there by Dottin, by Matthews. Lovely shot. So let's watch Carr now. She's going to come into Matthews. 48 for 3 West Indies. Matthews is on 15. And once she's there, West Indies need not worry. Carr comes in, bowls to Matthews, who played this down the onside of the pitch. The bowler skipped across and field, and there is no run. At the end of over number 10, West Indies need 81 more runs to win for the next 10 overs. 48 for 3 after 10. But as I said, with Matthews there, we have a chance. And with Dottin there, we have a chance. We have been through it before, no worries. Yes, said Don Dada. And Philip Kane is saying, Dottin and Matthews going to put on a partnership. They are going to carry the game deep. Philip Kane, That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Marlon Smith is saying they gotta pick it up now. Yeah, 8 runs and over. I think that we can get 8 runs and over, but without really any big risk. Running hard, and so 81 needed from 60 deliveries. The difference between the deliveries and the number of runs needed is only 21. Mark Williams, good morning, welcome to the show. Rastaman is saying this spear to the 16th over, game sealed. Okay, so the next 6 overs, so if we can get 48, 50 after the next 6 overs with our 2 premier batswomen batting well. Really and truly, Stephanie Taylor is in that. But let's say our 2 premier batswomen batting. If we can get 50 after the next 6 overs, then we'll only need 31 after the next 4. 50 off 6, then 31 after the next 4. So, and if these 2 are still batting then, so 8 runs and over from here, and I think that we are there. Mark Williams said these 2 have to bat long. So it's a drinks break. Let me see if we have any update. There shouldn't be any update as yet. It's now 11:35. I'm expecting the update at 11:40. So yes. Oh boy. The way that they are treating these girls in this chat is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. These girls reach the semifinals, which the men never reach, From here, it is important for Matthews to bat right through, said Mark Williams. Yes. Only Ailey dare to win match from here. You can't rule out Dottin. You can't rule out Alia Lane. You can't rule out Chanel Henry if she's fit. As the report from the West Indies media officer said that she's in good spirit, and they continue to monitor her for any deterioration or any improvement. But the news is that Chanel Henry is in good spirit. Only Ailey dare to win the match from here. As I said, the win prediction of New Zealand, 71%. Yeah, I saw it. I think it was, yes, it's 71% the last time I saw it. So Tahuhu is going to come into the attack. Is she originally from Papua New Guinea? She comes in, bowls to Dottin with this high in the air. It's going to fall short of the fielder. As she ran back, but just couldn't get there. I thought it had gone further, and they go through for a single, 49 for 3. I know it was going to drop short of the fielder coming in off the boundary, but I never knew that someone was running back. I never thought it was so close to the extra cover. So Dottin, she got an hand to it, but just couldn't hold on. That's Susie Bates. It looks to be Susie Bates, but just couldn't hold on. And I think we're going to take out Tahu. This is a type of bowling that both Matthews and Dottin likes. We're going to take her out. So this could be a big over. This could be a 20 runs over. Tahu. She comes in, bowls to Matthews. Matthews played this away, down to square leg, work for the field, that short fine leg, and she came across to her left field. 1 more run to the score, 50. Is it 50 now without loss? 50 for 3. Oh, we wish it was 50 without loss. Oh, it couldn't be 50 without loss, eh? After 10 overs, no. Quiana Joseph would probably gone, herself alone would have gone 50. So Tahu to Dottin now. She comes in, bowls to Dottin, and Dottin off the back foot plays it to the field, that extra cover, and there is no run. That was hard. Back of the length, coming into the West Indies batswoman who played it away into the offside, and there is no run. The highway is not clear, Mr. Roach, but are we traveling together to the next destination? Patrick Lambert and Stephen Roach, I always have it. This is why I don't talk a lot in that group. Mark Williams has said, over the wicket, ball short to that and pull away, down to mid-wicket, straight to the fielder nonetheless, though. Wow, for a moment I thought that was in the gap, 51 for 3. So that was short and it was pulled away down to the fielder on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Mark Williams is saying, this is why I don't talk a lot in that group. Marlon Smith. We need to show them some respect. They have done well so far. Yes, Marlon Smith, they have. Tau ball to Matthews. Came down the pitch. Chance for long on it. She took the catch. Matthews is out. 15 from 21 delivers. Wow. Down the pitch. Slower delivery. The right hand came off the bat and picked out long on. We're still going to win. We're still going to win. We need 2 or 3 big overs, said Rowan Perry. We're still going to win. 51 for 4. Mr. Brown, are you too young to have heard Roy Lawrence cricket commentary? Yeah, I never heard him yet. I heard a lot about him, but I've never heard him. I heard Tony Cozy and Russ Pereira. Those guys were the first guys out there commentating from the West Indies, and Jenkins from Australia. Yes. Never heard him, but I heard a lot about him, and I heard a lot of persons say that I'm comparable to him, but I don't want to, my understanding that he was a great commentator. So, I appreciate the sentiment, though, Valerie. Really appreciate it. Yes, Aileen Matthews depart. Marlon Smith said, yes, indeed, we're going to win. Ali Alain is going to give us 30 today. Watch. Ahu bowls to Alain. She swings this into the onside for a single. 52 for 4 at the end of 11 overs. You know, I keep on saying it, you know, and I want to point out this. Michael Douglas believes that Dottin is going to play a blinder, and Sheldon Smith is also saying Dottin will not allow us to fail Sheldon Smith. Mark Williams is saying, men, so it is still important now for Dottin. Yes, definitely 52 for 4. West Indies 52 for 4, needing 77 from 54 deliveries. So that runs per ball ratio has gone up. That difference, not ratio, difference. Ratio is a different thing. So the difference between runs per ball, runs, and the number of deliveries remaining have gone up to 23. It has moved up from 21 since the drink spray. And more importantly, we have lost the wicket of Matthews as mere outside the off stump to Alain, who flashes at that one. It goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So Dottin have to somewhat change her approach. Patrick Smith, I think, poor shot selection from the batter. And Rastaman is saying, our 2 hitters, cheer them on, brother. Mere bowls to Alain, flashes and misses outside the off stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. The score remains at 52 for 4. Divine is asking if she got a nick to it. That was very far from the bat. $52 for 4. Let's watch now as ball to Alain, cuts and misses outside the off stump. Again, there is no run. The score remains at 52 for 4. 52 for 4. West Indies in a spot of bother. Well, more than a spot of bother. We are depending on Dottin. Mere bowls again to Alain. She waited on it this time, guided to short third man, and there is no run. So instead of just swinging widely on this occasion, she just waited on it to come to her, and guided away to short third man. There was no run. The score remains at 52 for 4. 52 for 4. So good over this by Mayer. Not a single run off the over thus far. I'm going to ask the community at this time, how are we going to get these runs? Bowl to a lane, turn away, down back with a square leg. They go through for a single 55, 53 for 4 now after 11.5 overs. $53 for 4 after 11.5 overs. Dottin comes into strike. A lot is depending on the world boss. She can make us so happy today. Mir comes in, bowls to Dottin, whipped away in the air through mid-wicket, down to the fielder coming off the mid-wicket boundary. 54 for 4 at the end of over number 12. But more importantly, Dottin will keep the strike. Patrick Lambert, where are you? So the great Matthew scored 15 runs from 21 balls. Her batting is on par with Michael Oldham. Stephen Roach, I don't know why you are so hard on Ailey Matthews, you know. Have Ailey Matthews made some decisions that I would not agree with? Is Ailey Matthews' influence on this and the selection of this squad very overbearing on the coach? Yes. But is she a great player? Yes, also. And so Patrick Lambert, give the West Indies captain, man, a break, man. She has done well for us. Dottin down the pitch and hit it like a rocket into the stump at the non-striker's end. Oh! She was down the pitch to Tahu and she hit it like a rocket. She's saying that she got a touch to it? Is she saying that she got a touch to it? It will be unfortunate. No, she couldn't get any touch to that. Has she? If she had gotten any touch to that, her fingers would be in trouble. There's no doubt that she never got any touch to that because her fingers would, and she wouldn't be able to bowl this delivery. Tahu comes in, bowl to Dottin. She swung again from the hip, inside edge onto the bat. True square leg. They touchdown for 1. They're looking for 2. They're going to get it comfortable. The return comes in at the keeper's end, but it is short. Hit the keeper on her finger and she's in trouble. 56 for 4. So Gaze is in a little trouble here, is she? 56 for 4. Dan Dada is saying West Indies will win in 19.3 overs. Let's hope so. Good running from these two. She got there quite comfortable. And the ball hit her on her finger. She's in a little bit of trouble here now. 56 for 4. Dottin is on 2. Dottin, is on 7. So there's a sweep on the cover boundary, a deep mid-wicket, a deep backward square leg and a long on. Ball to Dottin, pull this high in the air, chance for deep mid-wicket. Let's see. Oh, dropped. She dropped it. She dropped it and they come back for 2. Oh, she dropped it. Dottin moves up to 9. The score is 58 now for 4. She dropped it. Peter Sinclair saying we are in a spot of bother. However, I am confident that the ladies will somehow pull it off. Yeah, I really want to believe you, Peter Sinclair. And Tony believe as Tahu comes in, bowls to Dottin down the leg side, wide signal, 59 for 4. Can get runs by running very, very hard for each run. True, Tony. True. So here's Stephen Roach now. And you know, I'm telling you, Stephen Roach, I do not agree with your opinion, but you're entitled to your opinion, so I still read them. But I do not agree with this community welcome all views. Tahu, ball to Dottin, pulled away, forward of square, straight to the field, and only a single 60 for 4 after 12.4 overs. So I still read your comment. I appreciate your contribution, but I don't agree with them. Persons in the chat may agree with you. I know most of the persons in the chat don't agree, but we still welcome your opinion. Because it's always important to look at the other side of things. Very always important. Very always. So Matthew said that as Tahu comes into a lane, try to whip it away down the leg side between bat pad on the stumps. It goes through to the keeper. A polite inquiry. The score remains at 60 for 4 after 12.5 overs. Oh, it came off the pad. Good stop by the keeper. Good work there by Gaze, Very good by Gaze. Well done. That could have easily run away for 4 leg by. The sweat drips off Alain as Tahuhu comes in bowl to Alain and she whips this away down towards the field and the mid-wicket boundary, who has to move to her right. They get 1. The score moves up to 61 for 4 after 13 overs. 61 for 4 after 13 overs. 68 needed from 42 deliveries. That means the gap has gone up now to 26. But once Dottin is there, this is coming down nicely though, I still really think we have a chance, I really think we are in this match. I definitely think so. Mark Williams said, I think what might not work is our favor is that it is possible that New Zealand would have used most of their best bowlers up front and might help us. Good point there. Good point. I was thinking about that. I was thinking, how many overs have the spinners bowled? Roach, rest your short-sightedness, said Rastaman. So Roach, Stephen Roach, you here? I told you that not everyone agree with you. We need that look at times. Definitely Marlon Smith. Carr bowls to Alain, who hit this down to long on the bounce for a single as Dottin comes into strike. This is Carr, 3rd over. Dan Dada is saying, calm down, West Indies got this. It's easier said than done, Dada. We need 2 big overs to bring down the run rate and more singles between overs. Patrick Lambert, that's a good point. That's a very good point. 62 for 4. Amelia Carr comes in, bowls to Dottin, who uses her feet, comes down, then slug sweep. She got the bottom edge and it goes down, it trickled down to mid-wicket for a single. The score moves up now to 63 for 4. Yeah, we need a huge over. Yes, 1 or 2 would do us good. Oran Hernandez is saying, fabulous job. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the compliments. It continues to motivate me. Alain Seckers as Amelia Carr comes in over the wicket. The right arm leg spinner, bowl to Alain, cut, misses. It could have been a bottom edge there and the keeper dropped it. Was that a bottom edge? I think I saw some deviation, but we'll wait on the replay. She cuts at this. Let's look at it. Short. Definitely a bottom edge. Dropped by the keeper. Definitely a bottom edge. I love this from Ali Alain though. She's waiting on the ball. Down the pitch now. Hit this high in the air. Chance. Yes. Oh, brilliant catch. What a catch from that fielder there on the long off boundary. She overran it and then she adjusted beautifully and took the catch. West Indies 63 for 5. Who was that fielder? She came down the pitch to Carr and she hit it in the air. And the fielder overran it and then she adjusted and just go back a little and took the catch. Well caught. West Indies in a spot of bother now at 60. Well, more than a spot of bother. You'd say West Indies in trouble. Green took the catch. Rastaman is saying, let them second in. Runs will come at a frenetic pace. And Michael Davis. Mr. Roach, I think Matthews did say the best West Indies team since they won the World Cup. Was it since they won the World Cup? I will double check. I can double check. I don't have time to double check right now, but I was. Nonetheless, though, Michael Davis, the point I want to make, though, is that however she said it, she was wrong. Bowl to Fletcher, who swung this away through mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. There's a chance for a run out. She got back. So Fletcher got back there. 64 for 5. So clearly Henry is not going to bat. I'm just going to check again at the end of the over and if there's another update from CWI. I will just check. So just checking at the end of the over. 64 for 5. Bowls to Dottin, and she pulled this away. 6 runs. Straight to the fielder. Dropped it again. So Carson dropped it again. For a moment there, I thought that the world boss middled that one and it gone all the way, but it went straight to the fielder. These boundaries are big. 65 for 5 after 14 overs. So no update from Cricket West Indies. No update. So that's it. Hands in mouth time. Envoy is biting off his fingernail. Patrick Roberts is saying that West Indies cricket is badly lacking in the intelligence in rotating of the strike when there's not boundary balls. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate your comment. JN Bar Augustinson. As Mir comes back in the attack, none for 9 from her 3 over, hit away by Dottin to the field at the edge of the cover circle. There's no run. The score is 65 for 5. West Indies batters are getting nervous by scoreboard pressure. Jane Barr. So Karsov dropped Dottin for the second time. I hope I don't hear any talk of match fixing. It can't be. Salim Khan is saying Dottin will get us home. Look at her. She will hit 5 sixes. Wow. Very interesting. Dottin play this away to the right of the field. That extra cover. They go through for a singer. They didn't run. Yes, 66 for 5. So Michael Douglas is saying the commentators say that Nation will replace her as a concussion substitute. It's official. Thank you. Thank you, Michael Douglas. So thank you very much. Dan Dada, support them team and stop complaining. Over the wicket, balls to Fletcher, who cuts this away. It will go down to the field and the cover boundary for another single. The score moves up to 67 for 5. I still think we can win this match. I really do think we can win this match. I really think so. So Michael Douglas, but they still have Henry there, Michael Douglas. So they still have, you were saying that it's official. So the broadcasters, the official broadcasters have that yet. Hit away by Dottin down towards the cover boundary. The fielder came across, stopped it. And there's a single there. 68 now for 5 after 14.4 overs. This is one of the days when the ball just not going into the gap for the West Indies batswomen, Almost 30 deliveries since the last boundary. 68 for 5. So it just came up and I still saw Henry on that chart. So Michael Fletcher seconds. They call her Muma. Mir comes in, bowls towards. He swings at this one straight to the field at mid-on, who sends the return in at the stump, backed up into the on the offside, and there is no run. The score remains at 68 for 5. So 5 overs since the last boundary was it. Michael Davis, good day, Mr. Brown. Thanks for the tremendous job you're doing on your commentary. It's very entertaining. I am enjoying it more than how I'm enjoying the match at the moment. Oh, wonderful, Michael Davis. Mere bowls to Muma, who hit this down the ground. It running away towards the long off boundary for 4. Sorry about it. It's Fletcher. They call her Muma. They call her Muma. So it's okay, but it's Fletcher with it down the ground for 4. 72 for 5. After 15 overs. So Sheldon at Summit had said we can get 45 off the last 5 overs. So 45 and 72 will put us at 117. So we'll still need 12 more. So we need 57. 57. I think Dottin is going to play a cracker here now. So there's a lot of persons wondering, what did she set the best since 2016 or so what I will do, because I think I can find it somewhere, you know. I think it was Matthews in a 2-sleeve. That swung away by Dottin this time, high out of the ground, 6 runs, 78 for 5. Was this the one? No, that's not the one. So I'm trying to, just bear with me here, because I just want to make sure that I'm trying to find that wide outside the half stump, 79 for 5. So 79 for 5. What's it here, Emma? Tau Bolter Dottin, who swings this away down to mid wicket for another single, 80 for 5 after 15.2 overs. So just bear with me. I'm just checking. It's not there. It's where did it? Was it here? No, I think so. Let's go home. Yeah. So 80 for 5 after 15.2 overs. 80 for 5. Tau bowl to Fletcher, who this through the offside, diving effort by the fielder. Work on the cover boundary. They should come back for at least 2. The score moves up to 82 for 5 after 15.3 overs. West Indies still in this, man. I still think that West Indies is in this. Still think so, as Fletcher secors. Tahuhu comes in, bowls to Fletcher, gave herself room and hit this through the covers. Straight to the fielder, this time for a single. She has to move slightly to her right, but I think that they will limit it to 1. Dottin comes back into strike. They're looking for the overthrow. It's not on. The score remains at 83 for 5. Comes in, bowls to Dottin. She hit this high in the air. Gone all the way. 6 runs. That's Dottin, 89 for 5 after 15.5 overs. Good shot there by Dottin. Good shot there by Dottin. So comes in, bowls to Dottin again, and she swung this away over the boundary again for 6 more runs. 95 for 5. Wow. The boss is turning it on. She's getting the length that she needs. She's getting the line. And West Indies is turning it on. 95 for 5. And so here, so I'm going to now share the interview with, so I need to go here, I need to come here now. So I'm sharing that, so to clear up the argument, I have highlighted the spot. So here is it now. So here is it. So I hope you're seeing it. There's it. That Matthews added. That's the spot that I've highlighted. That's the comment. This is, if not our best. This, if it is not our best, so she's saying that it is probably our best, but if it's not our best, it is one of our best squad that we have had at a T20 World Cup. So she did not qualify it and said one of her, and this is courtesy of the International Cricket Council. Fletcher trying to reverse sweep, just get a single and give that in the strike. Why that fancy thing, Fletcher? Why is that getting to your head? Top the ball away and give Dottin the strike, because that's the only way we're going to win the match. So there is it. I highlighted it, so you interpret it for yourself. It never mentioned about since 2016. It said clearly we have had at a T20 World Cup. Balls to Fletcher, who swings this away. They will come through for the single. That's what we are asking. 33 needed from 22 deliveries. So there is the comment, courtesy of the ICC online media zone. So I hope that clarified. I hope that now clarifies everything. So that was the comment. So there was it. So there is it. I'm glad I can do those. I'm happy bringing that clarity, you know. Balls to Dottin, and she this in the air. Oh. That's a big wicket. Dottin gone for 31 from 21 deliveries. Sad. You know, so she just pulled it. Oh, got the top edge. And it goes straight to the field. That short fine leg. Matt still on. So Salim Khan said that was 362. And Michael Douglas was saying, I would see off Carr in this over. Wow. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, Michael Douglas. Thank you, Marlon Simit. You know, and yes, I appreciate it, and I did show the exact quote. Rastaman is saying, "Do not panic." No, who's gonna come now? Nation. So yes, Michael Douglas, it's official. Shady Nation is coming to the crease. Beg you a minute, please. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. So Nation has faced 3 deliveries and have not scored. So very, very interesting now. And it was so unfortunate, because can you imagine Chinel Henry coming now? Chinel Henry is somebody who can hit 5 6s. And so Frank McCune is saying, let's go. We can get going, Fletcher. Yes. Let's Naya TV saying, okay, let's take it home, Zayda James. Okay, good. 2 more 6s and 2 4s, and it's over. We can coast home. So Jonas, it's going to be hard to get rid of Jonas, So let's watch. Comes in down the pitch, and she hit this into the onside. They gone for 1. And so 97 for 6. Now it's Shady Nation turn. Shady Nation, the veteran West Indies batswoman. And she was dropped in the covers. So she has to give herself room and hit this ball up and over. No funky reverse sweep. Give yourself room and hit the ball over the covers. She come down the pitch and bottom edge it back to the ball, and there is no run. Come on. It's not time now. This is a time that when they need our support more than all. She comes down the pitch. Jonas bowled to her, and she's bowled. So West Indies lost their 7 wickets. 97 for 7. Keith Aaron said, Carlton, did you take a drinks break? No, Keith Aaron. It was nature's call. Still believe the girls can do it, said Marlon Smith. Jay said, nation need to take this home, or this is it for her. West Indies' problem is strike rotation for both genders. Patrick, yes, we do have that issues. Nation wastes 4 deliveries. Waste said, wow. Waste 5 deliveries. Shake my head. So Zayda James. Zayda James. Strike rate of 81. 64 runs from 9 matches. Averaging 12. Jonas comes in, bowls to James. And James looked to swing. It's going to be wide, Yes, wide signal. So 2 from that delivery. 2 from that, although it was not a delivery. Says 99 now for 7. 99 for 7. Nation is a joke. She drops easy catches and now get a ball away and can't get a ball away. Marlon Smith is saying, I endorse what Patrick is saying. Bowls to Fletcher, who comes down the pitch and swings it down to long on for a singer. That brought up the West Indies 100. So West Indies 100 for 7 after 17.4 overs. So Nation making a 5-ball ducks. Michael Douglas is saying, need Nation to retire after this tournament. Comes in, bowls to Zayda James, who pull this away high into the sky. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Go Zayda. Go Zayda. Yes, lovely shot by Zayda James. 104 for 7. I saw all of those comments coming in, and I have my own comments, and I will make my own comments, but as usual, during a match, I maintain that position. During a match, while I will analyze what a player is doing during the match, I will not make those overarching comments until in. So let's watch. Jonas bowled to James again. She hit this hand here over the cover, trying to play one of those matches shot. She got away with it. They gone for 1. Will they come back for 2? They're running hard. The return comes in at the keeper's end and she beats it. 106 for 7. So, you know, she and Ailey Matthews are very good friends. That's Zayda James. And you know that shot that Ailey Matthews hit at the top of the bunks over the cover? You can see Zayda James trying to play it. It never came right out of the screw of the bat like how Matthews would have gotten it. But nonetheless, they got 2. And it's 23 needed from 12 balls. Devon McCoy saying, we got this, bro. Go West Indies, go. Yes, indeed. If you can't get 129, then I don't know if they deserve the World Cup. Well, Shirley Samuels is saying, I'm not giving up. Neither do I. Good afternoon, Donald Popper. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Carlton Brown. West Indies will win, said Donald Popper. You know, that dismissal of Dottin was crucial, but and maybe Michael Douglas was spot on when he think that they should have played the over. So here come Carson now, bows to Fletcher down the pitch. He drives it into the offside. They're going to run 1. It goes to long off for a single. The score moves up to 107 for 2. 22 needed from 11 deliveries. The thing about it, I don't think we have a 6-hitter at the crease, you know. I don't really think we have a 6-hitter at the crease. But as you saw there, Zayda James was able to get the ball away for 4. I don't think, yes, I'm just being honest. I don't think we have a 6-hitter. 107 for 7. Wow. That 18th over that I think that Ramarakar Fletcher should have bowled and Ali Alain bowled it. Oh, what an impact that will have now. Bowls to James, and James edge it down to third man. Dive, she stopped it. Oh, for a moment I thought it was going to pass her and going to the third man boundary for 4. Unlucky. For a moment there, I thought it would have passed her and go into the third man boundary for 4. Said, we can make it. Marlon Smith is saying 2-6 now. That's the thing. I don't think we have anyone can hit the 6. Bows to Fletcher, and she hit this away straight to the field at cover. They go through for a single dive by Zayda James. I don't think any of the, and that's where Chanel Henry is a big miss, you know. Can't give up now, ladies. Go, yes. Say that she's as Stephen Roach saying that she's averaging 12 minutes, not 12 runs. Not true. 12.6 runs she's averaging. Is averaging Stephen Roach. Don't do that. Bowl to James, who hit this in the air over the covers. It's going out towards the boundary. They're gone for 1. They will come back for 2. So they come back for 2. So 18 needed from 8 deliveries. You know, 18 from 8 deliveries is not a lot, you know, man. But the problem is, I don't think we have a 6-hitter. Well, to the best of my knowledge, these two ladies won't hit a 6 on this big outfield. Wow. Bowls to, and she hit this high in the air. She'll be out caught. Drop. Is it drop? Yes, drop. Oh, she moves up now to 10. The score is now 111 for 7. 1 delivery to come. 112 for 7. 1 delivery to coming over number 19, and the point is that we don't have a 6-hitter, because if Zayda James was strong enough, if you had bowled that to someone like Dottin or Henry or Matthews, it gone. Nonetheless, we just hope that she middle one and it sail away. That's the thing, Frank. We don't have the 6s. Let's see. Fletcher, she swung this away down towards square leg. They're gone for 1. They will come back for 2, surely. And they come back for 2. 114 for 7. 15 to get off 6 deliveries. Let me sail through some of these comments. Devon is a couple of 6s and 4 ladies. Chanel Henry is hit and miss, but she's able to clear the boundary. Ramel Watkins, come on. We are talking about clearing the boundary. We need 2 6s. So Ramel Watkins, instead of saying that Chanel Henry is hit and miss, which one of these girls can get rid of it? Better we have her there, because she might just hit. Be positive, man. No pessimism, man. Come on, Ramel Watkins. It sounds like you're targeting. When you talk like that, Watkins, it sounds like you're targeting a player. Because every West Indies fan who want West Indies to win this match right now would have loved to have Henry at the crease rather than Fletcher. Don't do it, Ramel Watkins. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, don't do it. So and that is what one of the biggest problem in West Indies cricket is. We the supporters support players instead of the team. And I'm not going down that road with any of you. I'm not going down that road with any of you. When I picked my squad, I didn't pick Zayda James, but she's batting now and she's the only person who can win the match along with Ashley Fletcher. We are hoping that she get 2 right out of the screws. Really hoping that she hit 2 right out of the screws. That would make me very happy for the rest of the day. Support the team, man, not your favorite player. And she drives magnificently through the covers down to the boundary for 4. It's going to get there. Yes, it gets there. Yes, Zayda James. 11 needed from 5 deliveries. 11 needed from side. If Henry was out, she would have gotten 3 these runs. Believe me, I believe you, Jay. Winston King is saying, I'm proud of the girls either way. They have done well. They have done well and they have won a lot of money. Either way, they have won a lot of money. Over $700,000. And if you say 20%, say 25% go to Cricket West Indies, 75% goes to the girls. Ball to James, taken on the pad, Yorker, full delivery. Whoa, she probably should have just go inside the line. 11 needed from 4 deliveries. Can somebody get a 6 here? A 6 would set the cat among the pigeons. Warriors, sir, words are powerful. Let's cheer them on. Devon McKay says, for real, bro, not going down that road. Give the team life, not death, more life. Both to Mac. She's bold. She's bold. Good looking knock though. 14 from 8 deliveries. Not a bad knock. That's 166 strike rate. She came in when the team was under a lot of pressure. She should have come in ahead of Nation. Those 5 deliveries that Nation used up are proving very, very crucial. Zayda James should probably have came in ahead of her. You know, she should definitely have came in ahead of her. Oh, yeah, yes, Michael Douglas, I definitely agree with you. Yes, good point. Yeah, we need a 6. And who's coming? Munisar. Why they never... I know Ramarak and Munisar, there's no difference. And this is one of the problems with the West Indies team. And in our post-match analysis of it, oh, dear. Can Munisar hit 2-6? Lou Prudent is saying the West Indies management sold these games. James is better than Nation and Fletcher. She is so late than Nation and Fletcher, and she sent so late. Munisari is high in the air. They gone for 1. Will they stay on 1? Let's see if can Muma hit 2-6 and bring this home. You know, Michael Douglas makes sense. If doesn't play the game, eh? If doesn't play the game. It happened already. If doesn't play the game. Round the wicket, balls to Fletcher. And Fletcher looks to swing, misses. That's it. That's it. So that's it. New Zealand have won. And the ladies have done well, you know. They reached the semi-finals. Yeah. They reached the semi-finals. They have done well. They have done well. The last delivery swung away down to deep mid-wicket for a singer. 120 for 8. New Zealand won by 8 runs, and New Zealand will qualify for the final of the World Cup. I put that on the screen there to show you that the ladies, although they lost the semi-final, they still won over $675,000 plus another about $94,000 for the 3 matches that they won in the first round. So it's a good look. 794, I said, 675 and 94 is $769,000. If you say so, they will each go home with at least 40,000 US dollars, which, except for Ailey Matthews, it is the biggest payday for these girls. It's the biggest payday ever in their life for these girls. And so if you look at it from a Jamaican point of view, that is $6 million for Chanel Henry, Stephanie Taylor. I think those are the two Jamaicans in it. If you look on it from a Guyanese point of view, that is over $8 million for Munisar, a young lady she captained the West Indies under-19 team, I think, last year, so she's probably about 20. So, yes, if they had won the semi-final, they would have won more than $1 million. But I'm still saying that they still did a good job. We are disappointed, very disappointed. We want them to win. We are going to analyze this. I'm going to get the full panel. Basil, who is someone who understands women cricket, who follows women cricket like me, and I think that we lost this because of the same reasons we pointed out before the start of the World Cup. Now, take, for example, and I will go in this in more details because right now I'm very disappointed. Take, for example, Munisar. Munisar came to bat at 10. She did not bowl her over in the match. So why don't play a batswoman? Why someone like Trishan Older not in this team? Why someone like Mangaroo, who's a better batswoman than Munisar, not playing? Why would you choose to send out Nation as the concussion sub instead of Mangaroo? All of those things. I'm very disappointed now. I thank you for joining me. I hope that you have given the subscribers count is over 17,600 now. I do hope that. It's on the fair one of the time over 900 persons were watching. Thank you very much for being here. Tomorrow morning at 8:35 Jamaica time, I will be picking my playing 11 for West Indies' first one-day international match on Sunday morning. Later this evening or tomorrow evening, I will be back with you to look at the World Cup, this World Cup in detail, and show you why we never won the World Cup. Sean Diaz should be fired. I have no doubt about that Sean Diaz should be fired, despite the team reaching the semi-final. The team never reached the semi-finals because of Sean Diaz. The team reached the semi-final despite of Sean Diaz. And if we had a good coach, would have probably won this World Cup. So there should be no celebration about Sean Diaz, but I'll get back to that on another time. So until then, see you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. It's a very disappointing afternoon, but we will get through this. Congratulations to the ladies for at least reaching the semifinals. They surpassed a lot of us expectations, but from what we saw, with the right coach, we would have won this tournament. Bye for now. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Have a wonderful day.